the court system and all of that ties in, that they got to do something about this. They can't let the people go and overthrow the government, because that's what would end up happening if that was an accepted practice by the government, outwardly anyway, out into the people, even though it's already accepted inwardly inside the police force. He wasn't supposed to speak about that. It says we look at it from the perspective of the person on the other end of the field interview. And to hear those words isn't just scary, it projects an image of law enforcement officers who take use of force lightly. As I hope you know, we do not take any use of force lightly as a department. Yep, it says the 10-year veteran had already been suspended for 4 days 2 years ago for his involvement in a car chase incident, which ended with him kicking the suspect while he was handcuffed.
So he was already used to doing it. So he was telling you what happened last time he got suspended. Yep. He said, yeah, I got paid leave, I got overtime paid for, all of those things. So he know for what he did last time there was no consequences for it. So he just let the people know.
Yep. It says, despite the episode, Barone was later promoted to sergeant following a lengthy internal affairs investigation. Thursday night's incident began to unfold at around 9:30 local time when a group of young people was approached by the officer near an abandoned house that one of the individuals in the group was allegedly considering purchasing. Well, you can't go check on something that you want, whether it's 9:30 at night or 9:30 in the morning. You can do it. What happened? These laws are so crazy. These cops don't even know the damn laws, man. They do what the hell they want to. They really joined the force for use of force, so they can have force and power. That's what it really boils down to. Anyway, it says Barone asked the group if any of them had any weapons, drugs, or any warrants against them. After searching them and indulging them with the pep talk, he gave all of them tickets for trespassing because they were clean and hey, we ain't doing shit. You still gave us tickets.
They call that a bogus ticket.
Yeah.
They'll find any excuse just to get money. They know Jake be in tight situations, so they'll scope a Jake out. Fuck with him, put fear on, intimidation on him, and then you ain't really do shit wrong, but they know certain penal codes and certain laws of the traffic laws and stuff like that. So they'll you didn't press your brakes all the way at that stop sign, so I got to get you for that.
Yeah.
You failed to yield 100 feet. You failed to put your signals on 100 feet before you made your turn. So I got to write that down. Like, I mean, they do that shit on purpose so they can oppress you.
Yep, put you in a tight situation. And Jake is so tight with their money, it's like.
And it's to help get you in the system.
Yep, they get you in the system, and then it also puts you behind the 8 ball now. Now you can't get ahead or even be at even. You can't keep your head above water because now I gotta go to court. I missed work to go to court for a bogus ticket.
Even if you get it thrown out, you still gotta pay court fees.
Still gotta pay court fees.
So you're coming out the pocket.
You still didn't miss work that day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like all this other shit goes on, and if Jake, I ain't fucking around missing work. Now you got a warrant. Now you get pulled over for any other bogus situation, and now you in jail for 2 weeks. You done lost your job. You done lost your house. All this shit starts happening to you. Now part of that is the curses, but this man perpetuates this shit on you. He makes sure that the oppression is truly felt, and all the little stuff he does, he try to justify it with his court system, but truthfully, it's just his way of oppressing you further.
And he even knows in the court system, the judge is going to take his side either way. If you try to contest, the judge already got him in favor. Because the system, they work for the system. They work hand in hand together.
Everything is together,
man. It's to be against you tribes, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
Let's keep going.
To turn aside the needy from judgment.
Hey, he just needed to buy the property. He just needed to see it a few more times. Jake just needed to get to the end of the week. Jake just needed, Jake be living check to check and struggling, and all he needs is a break somewhere. Let me get a break somewhere, but this man will never give you the break.
He won't let up, man.
He will never let up on you. It's in his spirit to not let up on you. Okay? He only knows to further oppression.
And to take away the right from the poor of my people.
To take away the right from the poor of my people. We just depicted a scenario, a possible scenario of you missing 1 day of work. You miss 1 day of work, court fees $400. If they convict you, it's even more than that. And then you miss a payment, you go to jail. All of this all because of a bogus ticket.
It's been instances where Jake one of his backlights is out, so he get pulled over for that and end up dying.
Right.
That's something as simple from a brake light to you getting shot.
Yep. And see, that's the thing about our people that the white man don't know. Mr. White Man, if you're listening, understand this. You probably already know this if you're watching these videos, that our people, that's why we run. The danger of trying to escape from you and outrun you and get shot by you is better chances than if we get caught by you. Because it can really turn out a lot worse.
Well, ultimately, those are the 2/3 that get blasted.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
2/3. Speaking of 2/3.
2/3 got to get judged, man, for their wickedness, man. All right?
Let's balance. We kind of talk about how evil is Esau is against Jacob, which that's a given. It's supposed to be that way. But we also look at it from the other perspective. It is judgment against the wicked of our people, man.
How people do shit.
I mentioned earlier, man, the way the so-called white man sees you niggas and the type of shit you do, it's no marvel that he blows you away when he sees you. You know?
Then you hype what you do, your animalistic ways, with his fear, with his natural enmity and hatred for
Niggas
you.
are grimy as fuck, man.
Yeah.
So that just adds to his hatred and his fear that he has for you, man. I got you said oppressed. You mentioned that they further be oppressed.
Isaiah 10:2, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless.
That's what they do. You see how they say the fatherless, and it's one of Esau's main things to get the fathers out of the home. Because now there's no stability in the home no more. Because the motherless, the widow is the mother, and then the fatherless is the children. They don't have no guidance, no stability in the home no more. They know that that's a healthy or unhealthy environment to raise a family. And they want to continue to, that's why we read A Horse Not Broken. The father's supposed to break the horse and keep a child from becoming willful. Well, that can't happen with a woman in the house or no man around. So, there's no man in the household.
Or the man get locked up.
That's what I'm saying.
For the situation.
And everything perpetuates that. No father in the house usually leads to another time of oppression with a father not being in the house, not raising his family, going to jail, so on and so forth. It just gets worse and worse and worse.
And it creates a cycle.
That's what I'm saying. The cycle is now created, and this man knows he's part of that cycle. It's part of his pit. His system, which is the word system goes into the word pit. You got it out.
This is in the curses, Deuteronomy 28 and 29.
Yep.
And thou shalt grope at noondays as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
Hey, let me say this real quick about Jake, right? Jake really looks around for things to be what it's supposed to be. The American dream, Jake wants to do that, but it don't work out for Jake. Jake needs that one little something to give him the chance, that loan or whatever, to give him the chance to make it in the American dream, but it never comes. So Jake's wandering, telling him, well, which way is up? Which way is down? I can't figure shit out.
They're walking around blind,
Yeah.
trying to look for the light, but it ain't no light switch.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Jake's stumbling in the dark. They don't know where to go. They completely lost and just gone, man.
They have no direction. They can't figure it out. You can't figure out this white man society because it's not conducive for you to understand that just the pit.
They keep trying all these different approaches about their oppression. You tried marching in peace for so goddamn long, marching for justice and peace, and you notice that it's brought nothing but the same results.
Yep.
No matter what you've done.
You tried Black Wall Street, which is to do what the white man does.
You tried to do the economic way. That failed.
You tried to do the militant way with the Black Panthers. That shit failed. You tried marching. You tried writing legislation. None of this shit works. Know what you saying?
Yeah, the non-violent.
Yeah, the non-violent way, and none of it works. You tried every way, and none of it works. Because the only way that's supposed to work is through your Halbah Shemal Shah.
That's
right.
Yep.
That's right. That says, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
Only oppressed. You only gonna be in a bad situation. You only gonna have somebody's foot on your neck. You only gonna have somebody's yoke of iron got you trapped up to where you can't be free from it. Okay?
And there's different forms of oppression that this devil brings upon us, man. Payments, subject to payments, tribute, taxing. You know, you behind no bills, he won't cut you no slack. He'll evict your ass with no pity, man. You could be a day late on your payment. Some of these Edomites, they're grimy like that, man.
Yeah, goddamn other countries, shit, they give you a little bit of
Grace
a
period.
slack, grace period. But
Yeah.
Babylon, man,
No mercy, man.
Babylon, no mercy.
That notice is going right on your door, man. Right that morning. And the law enforcement is gonna be right there making sure so you got your stuff ready.
Or they hit you with a late fee, and the late fee's so high, it puts you behind next month.
Yeah.
Fucking devils.
It's fucked up, man. But that's this type of, that's part of the curse that Jake got to deal with, man.
Right.
On top of Esau being the main one bringing that oppression upon you.
Right.
If he has the opportunity, he gonna squeeze you as tight as he can. He's gonna put that pressure to you until he breaks you, man. Just because of that pure hatred that he has, man.
Yeah. Now, knowing all the slavery, the knowledge and the history of the slavery we know about, from 500 years ago till now, you still got niggas want to save Esau. Man.
Still want to save.
It boggles my mind, man. That's why we hate you niggas, man. We hate you niggas, man, and love Esau, man. And these other nations.
And these other tribes.
Yep.
You hate you other tribes. You northern kingdoms are bad, bro.
Yeah, they bad.
You want to be the white man. You say you closely look like him, but you want to be just like his ass, man. We see you. You're the most easiest to adapt into this white man's system. They hate you too. They gonna really start putting it out there how much they hate you, man. Watch. You see?
All year they've been showing hatred, man.
Yeah. Look at Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Puerto Rico is
13.
still down. They're still jacked up over there.
Hey.
And the aid for them is just sitting and rotting over there.
Yeah.
That aid didn't even get to them.
Let me ask you a question. What's the difference between MS-13 and a regular Mexican? Tattoos? Oh yeah, tattoos are cool now.
Salvadorian,
But Esau don't know the difference. You see Hispanic and he don't give a shit. You see troublemaker. Now, all what's fucked up is these crimes, like with the 3 strikes law that the Clintons put in, they didn't go by the level of crime that you was put. It wasn't violent offenses only. It was any offenses. So this man naturally don't give a shit about you. You had Ezekiel, unless you had
I was watching a documentary earlier. That spirit brought up Puerto Rico. These Bitcoin crypto millionaires, they going down to Puerto Rico to try to stake some claim down there. And Ephraimites, which are the so-called Puerto Ricans, they're coming up against the so-called white man. They said, no, we don't want your help, man. They having councils on that shit.
Like they're trying to buy up their land and
Yeah,
stuff.
the crypto millionaires.
Yeah. The same thing they did in New Orleans, where they tore down the projects and they build high-rise condos, or just try to wipe Jake out and use it because that's a resort, pretty much.
Because them crypto millionaires, they're Edomites, so they trying to say, oh, we're coming to help you. You don't want you don't want our help.
We're bringing money.
But some Ephraimites down there, they know the history, man.
Yep.
They know the outcome of this, man.
You start mingling with this man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what they're like when you go.
Trust me, what was that? The Apocrypha?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I got it.
You already got it. Don't get too close to him.
Get too close. All right, so Rock. Now I I'm gonna read 12 and 16, then I'm gonna jump to 13. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will.
Like we were talking about pit earlier, right? What is pit? The system. We just said that. That's what these cops do. They find a way to get you trapped up in their system, and you can't get out. Them rehabilitating you, so to speak, putting you in what's it called? Into institutionalizing you. That's part of their system. You got it out.
He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Yep. He act like he's so sad he'll even cry, but really he don't give a shit.
Crocodile tears.
Yeah, it's crocodile tears, bro. You know, ain't nobody worried about that shit. We know the truth of you. We know how you get down. Hey, and the truth is, for you brothers coming in, you know, that's maybe watching videos or whatever, if you don't understand that this white man, we got the blueprint on him written out the Bible on this so-called white man. If you ain't already seen it, hey, enjoy your little entertainment for a minute and go watch something else, man. Go watch LeBron James dunk on the league for the Lakers or something, man. Go do something different. Cause you're lost. Wait on your missiles to burn you up. Wait on your grocery store to the economy to collapse so you can starve to death.
Wait for you win to show up at your door, the military gear on, ready to put a hot hollow point between your face, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait for that, you know, or get thrown in a concentration camp. Being listed as a terrorist because you identify as being so-called black.
Sirach, chapter 13, verse 4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. Yeah, because the Edomites down there in Puerto Rico, man, they trying to stay clean, man. You know, even though they got a fucking, it was one guy, he had like 750 million to $1 billion. You know, like why? You're not trying to help them, man. You're trying to
Capitalize.
Yeah, capitalize and create an enterprise down there, man. You know, you're not. You so-called white people don't got no heart for Jake. It's always an ulterior motive that you got.
I gotta say this, Lucky. I gotta say this. If one of the biggest booming businesses since the 2000s was prisons, a prison is useless and a waste of money if there's no prisoners. So they have to fill in prisons to make the money of investing in those prisons. So who do you think they're gonna put in there? The easiest people it ain't just because people doing crime. Is that they have to put that system will get you into to fill up those prison houses.
To give another example, like the brother was speaking on ulterior motives. You know, Esau put it out to where they want to help Jake. You got those people in Hollywood that want to adopt those Jake children, those Israelite children. That's not for basically to benefit that child. If something go wrong for where them celebrities need an organ or something like that, the first thing that's going is those kids. And that's what it's for. It's a backup just in case. Oh, I know that they got a good heart. They young. You know, they run around, they play, they get their exercise.
They got a Jake heart.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Good hard beating,
much like the
athletic.
Much like those top elite families.
Yeah.
All the little heart transplants that they got. Like I forgot, I believe the brother name was Michael Clark Duncan or something like that.
Yeah.
He was swole, and he didn't smoke, he didn't drink, none of that. And he ended up dead. And one of the elites got that man heart.
Probably the one that just passed. Not Rockefeller, what was the other? Yeah, Rockefeller probably had it. And it failed again because it ain't conducive to
Didn't one of the presidents have the dentures of slaves, basically? Yeah.
The teeth, hey, that's what the movie, Jordan Get Out. The movie Get Out was about. But they got to the point, instead of just taking the organs of certain body parts, they took the whole damn body.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, read
There's more, yeah, like
read verse 17.
Rock.
12 and 17.
12, verse 17. if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first.
Yeah, he gonna be right there. Oh, y'all catching hell? Oh man, I feel for you. The black community, we must stand up for it.
My brothers.
George Soros.
George Soros and them. All these white humanitarian and liberals and shit, man. Acting like they're for the cause and your struggle, man. Trying to march with you and shit. It's all set up, man. There's some planning.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, go ahead.
Heard that again. If adversary come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first.
Yep.
And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
Hey, when you look up that word in the margin, it says to supplant. He got a trick up his sleeve, man. Okay? He got ulterior motives. Anything the white man does good towards you niggas, he has an ulterior motive behind it. Okay? There's some type of infiltration going on, or there's some type of experiment going on. There's a conspiracy going on. Okay? You niggas, you can't just allow your enemy to just come and act like he has all this sympathy for you, man. That he has all this love and care for you, when as a people they show nothing but the opposite. How could you trust such a people,
His
man?
words were smoother than oil.
But war was in his heart.
Smoother than butter.
But his words were drawn swords.
Exactly, man.
You know, that's Esau to a T. He talked one way, but his actions prove another something else.
Like
He's trying to get you niggas to forget about what he did to you, man. That's why he's trying to bring reparations. But his reparation is, hey, we got happy hour. Let whites buy y'all niggas drinks.
get y'all drunk so that y'all act reckless.
Maybe you'll forget about it after a drink or two.
Forget your sorrows.
Forget your sorrows. That's how he feels about it, man. Maybe all that and go out the window, and maybe y'all just forget about everything, and we just get y'all a couple of drinks and let bygones be bygones, and still let us rule over you. Still get white privilege, okay? Still call you a nigga behind your back. Still oppress you at your job. You know?
Yeah, like
You niggas that's in Israel and you still trying to save Edomites, man. Man, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Shalat Rayam, Wahashapayim, Waharayim, Ow, you niggas, man.
Right. Baba Kusha,
Baba Kusha, man. Go ahead.
Verse 8, right?
Yeah.
Verse 8, Sirach 12 and 8. A friend cannot be known in prosperity.
And when things is good, hey, let's go and when you jump down to 13 chapter 7. When your prosperity comes, he is grieved. But he gonna play like it's all good, but he don't like for you to be on the come up. You know, but you can't tell that, but he gonna act like a friend, you ain't gonna know the difference when things are good. But when things is bad, you gonna clearly see what role he really plays in your life.
Just like you alluded to when Esau was sitting in the cut.
Yep.
When Jacob's doing good,
Yep.
they sitting in the cut like.
He's waiting for you to slip. Waiting on you to fall so he can be there with moral pressure upon you. Go ahead,
And an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity.
Yeah, he can't hide himself when you fall into adversity. He's gonna present himself. Hey, why do you think every disaster that went down, like the Haiti quake, Puerto Rico, all of these different natural disasters or things that went down, what happened? Who was the first ones on the scene? Esau.
Trying to raise money.
Talking about raising money.
Red Cross.
Yep.
Blue Shield. FEMA.
Yep.
They getting all these celebrities to raise money doing concerts.
Yep.
For the raise money for the victims. None of that money is going to the victims.
Hey, I remember Bush got on the damn TV. Was that during Haiti? He got on damn TV. He was like, "Don't send no food, no canned goods. Just send your money."
Yeah. Right.
That's your funny as hell, man.
Just send your money.
You see the devil in that motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and what happened with Haiti? The Clintons, they went right over there and start snatching up little Levite boys, man.
And then they went back and thought about we at least gotta drop something off. They started dropping rice in areas where people couldn't even get to. You You ain't gonna land and set it down and cook it for these people. So just throw rice
No,
there.
it's the same thing like Trump. He just shot
Paper towels.
Ronnie and shit. Man, some damn devils, man. You're the damn devil. You got it out. You got it out.
Verse 9. In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversary...
He'll play like it's all good, though. You know, your enemy is Esau, this damn devil. He would play like things is good.
He was grieved because going back towards that the 1920s, when Jake was setting up and doing well for himself in Oklahoma, that grieved him. That grieved him. We was prospering, man. We had our own shit. We had our own banks. We had our own businesses. So we was employing our own. Jake working for Jake. Okay, we had our own community.
Fair. It was fair. It was people.
We had all that going on.
And we were still following by Esau's laws, but thriving.
And what happened? It grieved him. He don't want to see you prosper. He want to be behind your success.
Yeah.
You can't have no success without